Mute.
You are welcome to the bottom line, Liberia.
And so we say, welcome to the Bottom Line Liberia. This is a program that discusses the issues as they unfold. And we're normally here to give you our side of the news, how we look at it, how we discuss it, and what we think we should say. But I want to say welcome to all of you. Those of you joining us for the first time on this program, we're here every Tuesday and Friday. And we do bring you different types of news. We got political news, we got human interest news, we got sweet and bad news as well at times. But today, we're going to have a couple of people from the European diaspora who are undertaking some programs for the European diaspora. And they'll be telling us exactly how far they've gone and what they're doing, what are the preparations, when the program will be held. But before that, we think we've been telling you about this program. But we'd like to hear from the horse's mouth, because when we say, they say, oh, they were young on the show, they said it. But then when the real people say it, real people in the sense that they are the one playing here, then you will say, yeah, we heard from the people who are playing here. So, guys, let me say welcome to you, Chima, Kamara, and Stephen Carley. Stephen Carley is in the French people will say a rapporteur. He's the one for that program. He's a rapporteur. In other words, I don't know how to say it, but you guys who know English, but you guys who know English and French, you know that he's the man like coordinating the whole thing. So we want to say welcome to you, Steve. And Steve used to, in fact, Steve is a part of this platform. He guess that he's been busy, but we're going to drag him back here. So Steve, welcome again. Welcome home.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The ever-potent moderator of the Borderline. And I want to say thank you for the opportunity. Thank you to the Borderline family, a family that I see myself as a member of as well. And, you know, thumbs up to the chairman of the organizing committee, the man who actually presides over the planning and execution of this event, who is here today in his capacity as a panelist of Borderline, you know, and I want to say thank you to you guys for having us on. I'm hoping that my colleague can join us soon, Ms. Patience Bowie. I'm hoping she can join us soon. But before we go any further, is it okay for me to ask Jamal, can you share with me by means of WhatsApp, you know, the link for this program? There are a lot of other, you know, connected to us who want to follow the show as well. But I'm not sure whether I have the link. So I just want you to send me the link. Let me try to share it around. I mean, that's okay with you.
Just go and cut. You know, we're going to be sharing the program. Pretty soon we're going to take a short musical break and start to share the program. So then we'll send. I think I'll try to find you on your website and then send it to you. Then you can just share it to your own contacts. Yeah, but so Chima, anything before we go take our musical break?
Yeah, I would just want to say a big thank you to Steve for coming up. I know with a task schedule in Germany, he's doing very great together with Patience Bowie, who is the publicity chair, also going to be on the show tonight. You know, it's quite exciting. We're going to have these guys in Germany. Liberians are doing very well to put something together. I mean, create a condition, environment that they will, in tomorrow generation to come, will benefit from. So, my hat off to Stephen Carley and Patience, the rest of the team members for coming up and to talk to us much about what's going to happen in Germany in Belgium on the 25th in Antwerp. So let's wait to hear what they're going to tell us. And I think I want you to stay tuned after the musical break. If you have any questions, you can also drop your questions in our question box. We'll ask them to answer it. And I think Steve and our patient will help to tell us what we hope to see in Belgium on Saturday, which should be on the 25th of May.
Okay, so guys, we're going to take our short musical break, and when we get back, then we will begin straightly into the discussions.
My people, where you at? Wake up from your slumber, stop sleeping. Wave your hands, come on. Come on. I know you're sleeping now. You gotta wake up small, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. So much. I said they lie. The people fool us, oh. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not come. I said we tired with their lies. We tired with their promises that led us to all our damages. We tired with their speech they preach indeed, and now unique they deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrate us. So why did you lie? Why did you steal? Why did you allow the citizens to be? You see, we just tell you that why we voted you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. So much. I said they lie. The people fool us, oh. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they will not to corrupt. I said no one to trust. My people, no one to hope on. Nobody. My hope that I have been broken. I'm telling you, brother. So where are the schools? Where are the roads? Where are the jobs that they say they could afford? But they too selfish. The people tired with their rhetoric. People tired, they tired. You see the reason why we ask why the government betray. They have enough for time, but yeah, then instead they delay. People suffer. No work for people crying for hunger. Look at. Your vision and your mission, your intention to the nation, they poor. You got nothing to show. Nothing. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. So much. I said they lie. The people fool us, oh. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they go not to corrupt. With their promises that led us to all our damages. We tired with that speech they preach indeed, and now unique they deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrate us. So why did you lie? Why did you steal? Why did you allow the citizens to be? You see, we just tell you that why we voted you. But you fool us. You screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. So much. I said they lie.
Well, this is Takunke. He's our regular what should I say, guest or who? But his song has become our theme song for this program. And the reason we use it is not because we just want to use it, but it has meaning. You know, this song speaks to the political system that we have in Liberia, how our politicians treat us, how things work in our country, and so that's why we use it to elect the citizenry of our country, to try to educate them that you continue to elect these people and they lie to you, they fool you, they treat you any kind of way, and then you continue to go and vote for them. But let's say welcome to all of you. We see Madam Patience Bawe. She's also here. We'd like to say welcome to you for the first time on the bottom line Liberia. This is where we discuss the issues. Feel free to be a part of the discussions. Um, Here we respect everybody's view. So do not be afraid that, oh no, maybe I will not say the right thing or people will not like what I say. Say it's your view. The only thing we do with respect. So you discuss the issue. And tonight, like I said, we'll be talking about the biggest program coming up from the European diaspora, and it's going to be in Antwerp, Belgium. So the people who are responsible for the planning phase of that program are here. It's a consultative meeting. Jima, yeah, thank you for putting it up. And then afterwards, right after we take this one, Jima, you can also roll the promo. So let me welcome all of them. Patient, welcome. Have you anything to say? Like to the audience. We're not starting here, but just your welcome remark or your introductory remark.
Oh, hi, my name is Patience Bawe. I am residing in the Netherlands and I'm an entrepreneur, business owner. And Liberia, very passionate about Liberia. And looking forward to this evening discussion promoting Liberia from the private sector. Thank you.
That's very good. And so we say welcome again formally. But we've heard from Steve already, and Steve, like I said, Steve is now stranger here. So Steve is over in the business. But Chima, we want to roll the promo so that the audience will hear what we're going to be talking about.
Yeah. Just give me a couple of minutes. I think we are almost there.
There is one somewhere where I can grab quickly.
Hello Diaspora Liberian is the consultative meeting of Liberian entrepreneurs and professionals in Europe, brought to you by AFLA. It's all happening in Antwerp, Belgium, May 25th, 2024, 12 p.m. to 6 p.m., Landstraat 102, and it's by invitation only. Don't miss out. Welcome remarks by Mr. Francis Mensah, President of AFLA. Overview of the program, Ms. Emily E. S. King. Our topics and speakers are Honorable Alex Gonti, Entrepreneurship and Innovation in Liberian Diaspora Community, Mistress Leona Alsa, Policy Advocacy, Civil Engagement and Professional Development, Mr. John M. Branell, Investment Opportunities in Liberia and Professional Development, Mr. Kuku Wisse, Skills Transfer and Mentorship, Brain Drain. See you in Antwerp, May 25th, 2024. Our proud sponsors, Chroma Corios, Alpha Arise from Sham, Patient Bawi, Afi Susu. Other sponsors are Liwini, Tulizin, and Spice It Up. Other sponsors are the Bottom Line Liberia, Afisi. Augustus God Tumor, Spice It Up, and A say what?
Okay, now we know exactly what is going on. It's a consultative meeting, and we'll be trying to bring together Liberian entrepreneurs and business people. But again, let me say welcome to all of you. My name is Lim Fagoa. I'm in Norway, and by way of information, today was our National Day. We call it National Day, but in Liberia we call it Independence Day. And so we've had a wonderful time today. The weather was fantastic. In fact, the whole week it's been fantastic. We've been in double digit 25, 26, which is unbelievable at this time of the year. And since my 24 years in Norway, this is the first time I've seen our Independence Day go with a summer weather, because normally it would be like sporadic, somewhere the sun is shining, the other place the people are having bad weather. But the weather report puts everybody, everywhere, the entire country into double digits positive. So I mean, we're all excited about it, and maybe the global warming is true, and we hope that Europe can get warmer, But guys, welcome. So, Steve and Madam Patience, I don't know how you want me to call you, Miss Patience Bawe or Madam Patience Bawe, but I think I'll just say your Honorable Patience Bawe.
Just a patience. I'm okay with it.
Oh, okay, patience. You guys are you are thinking about having this program on the 25th, which will be next Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. Am I correct?
Yes, we are.
Good. Okay. Now, this program is a consolidated meeting of entrepreneurs and professionals in Europe. Why did you decide to do such a program? What brought up the idea? Any of you can take it from there.
Well, just before my colleague can come in, this idea has been given birth to by IFLA, the IFLA current leadership presided over by Mr. Francis Mensah, and he constituted his committee through which he hopes to successfully, implement the pilot stage, the first stage of this program. To answer your question, as we all may be aware, nation building cannot be made possible without, a very huge private sector, without a focus on private sector development. And the engine of every private sector development is entrepreneurship. So the idea of this program is to address the problem confronted by entrepreneurs, Liberian entrepreneurs living in the diaspora, living in Europe, trying to take their little investments to Liberia. They are confronted with issues. They are also confronted with issues border on support and networking just within the diaspora itself. And so if there are a lot of other problems confronting, our country, desire to have this, a country, proliferated by entrepreneurs and entrepreneurship, where young people are all doors into entrepreneurship. So the whole idea of this program was influenced by this problem, and so IFLA is hoping through the leadership of Francis Mensah and through this committee to address that problem, to ensure that there can be a bridge between, Liberian entrepreneurs that are living in Europe and the investment opportunities in Liberia, and there can be clarity placed on it, and to ensure that there is a consortium established at the end of the day that is going to address the issues border around support networking, amongst, Liberian entrepreneurs in Europe. So I hope that answers your question before my colleague comes in.
Okay, yeah. We this is not multiple choice. This is not true of us. So anything you say surrounding the program is correct. Like I said, so it well answers my question, and I guess the viewers are following. So patience. This idea, like Steve said, was conceived by the current leadership of EFLA, of which I'm a member or I'm a part, and it's intended to, first of all, study the landscape of business in Liberia from the diaspora, especially in Europe. How Liberian business people or business entrepreneurs or people who intend to do business fare in this area. Now, the question I would like to ask is, do you think, after having this program and listen to most of the problems that the entrepreneurs face or would face if they should establish a business, do you think this group will be able, and I think Francis Mensah should have been one of the best person to already address this question, but do you think after listening to these people and they have laid down their problems, will be able to address, or we European diaspora people will be able to address some of these programs, or problems effectively?
Thank you for your question. Absolutely, because just from publicizing the program, sending it out into various groups, and being a business owner and an entrepreneur as well, who have been on a journey since 2009, has been, filled I've been, to the ground completely, and being almost the head of it or part of the group that are leading it. People kind of like, it's different because EFLA have not been into such a program before, and we always have this July 26th thing. Is just the same thing. And I also brought the idea to, because Francis is very, very open. I really, really appreciate his leadership, that he listens to anybody that has questions or got ideas to give me. He's really, really open and for challenges or new ideas and stuff like that. So we got serious challenges. So I believe after this program, people will be inspired, because our main objective is to inspire people and to also tell our stories. Those of us who started businesses and failed in certain businesses or multiple businesses, and also succeeded in all of businesses, we have a story to tell, and we still on the journey and being encouraged to still go because of love for country. Of course, I do believe. Thank you.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
before you come in, there's a very important point my colleague just, underscored, that has to do with inspiring, the community. I think that is the objective of the pilot stage, is to inspire the community of entrepreneurs or growing and emerging entrepreneurs we have here, because addressing it is an attempt to solve it. But the truth is, there are certain problems that can be solved now. And of course, there are certain problems that require consistent engagements and advocacy. Okay, so at the end of the day, the end game is such that there can be an established network, a consortium that brings together all established and emerging entrepreneurs, and part of their function is not just to support one another network. Part of that function is to continue advocating to solve some of these long-term problems that require, solutions that we think can come in the long term.
Jamal, probably you get to ask one or two questions.
No, I would love to add, but I want you to recognize people that just joined us. We have Francis, we're following us right now. Francis Mesa, who is the president of EFLA, the brain behind this, is following us, just to let you know. As well as he should have been here, unfortunately, for some reason, couldn't show up. We also have, there's a question before I ask the question, I will support the points my colleagues on the floor just made. There's a question I want for you to ask. One of you could be patient, or Steve could answer. There's a question from one of our followers right here. It says, oh, sorry. Which one is that? Is that Chile Brown? No, sorry. Okay, this is a question. If any of you can answer this question. Now go on, Frank.
Okay, but probably the Prince will be very small.
Yeah, they say,
how many guests are you expecting, and how far do you expect participants to travel from?
Well, Patience, do you want me to come in?
Yeah, coming.
Ms. Bauer. Okay, so to be honest with you, from the very onset of this planning stage, we have budgeted and planned for a specific number of guests. But after the first phase or phrase of publicity, then we got influx of applications and interest from the Liberian community. And there are a lot of emerging and already successful entrepreneurs and Liberian professionals in Europe and in the diaspora, other diaspora areas, that want to be a part of the event. So against that backdrop, the event committee, the organizing committee, went to procure a new venue. And this is pretty much a bigger and spacious venue compared to the previous venue. So, on the basis of this premise, one can safely say we are preparing for at least more than 100 participants. We are ready for more than 100 participants in all capacities. I want to stick to the question. That's why. But as we go on, we can also articulate further as to what extent are we preparing for them. Okay, so we are preparing for them. Now, in terms of how far we expect them to travel from, we are expecting participants and speakers to travel from as far as the USA and Liberia and all other countries within the EU and outside of the EU. That's much I can say.
Okay, just before patient comes in, there are a couple of people joining us. Mr. Emmanuel Blody Boa is a friend and brother here in Norway, and he's following us. And Mr. Boa, let me say congratulations to you. Today was our national day, so if I see any of my Norwegians there, I gotta congratulate you. Then I also have a long-time friend and junior brother, but more like a colleague, Mr. Ishmael Cabo. He's a Sarinian, and he knows our story. He and I, he lives in Sweden, and I guess he knows Francis well, Francis Mensah. So Ishmael is also following us. And of course, Kai Jebo, our own brother, is following us from the UK. We got Chadela Brown as usual, and few other people that I cannot recognize now because they are not on my board. But let me say welcome to all of you. Patience, the question comes to you. How many people you expecting? Steve, I already talked about it. He didn't give specific number. I know it's hard to attach number to the kind of thing. He said, okay, we're expecting 10 people. All of a sudden, 2,000 people show up.
Oh my God. That was exciting.
Yeah, but on your groundworks, how many people you think we expect? Because, people, so, let me tell you one thing about organizations or programs.
Mhm.
People will always sit down. I'm just giving you a hint, right? Some people will be waiting on the fence. They say, I want to go, but I don't know how many people will come, so let me wait small, So when they know that a lot of people coming and they say, oh, maybe I'll see somebody who I know in that group, so I'll come. And so this goes out to all of the Liberians living in Europe.
Yeah.
So I don't want you to attach any no more if you can't. But how many people you think we expect approximately? And then number two, how far you think? And that's a very good question. How far some of the people coming from?
Well, my colleague just told us that people from all around, because we are publicizing, we are telling people this is different. It's not a business as usual. I always when I send it out in a group, I always say we have a voice, and we are kind of the middle class, and we are in the diaspora, and we need to go back home and do something creative. I want to have a good retirement. If we keep hearing, we're not going to have a good retirement. So people are like, wow, this is so different. It's not like going to 26 party and just having a drink. People want to speak. They want to break it down in sections. So we are kind of talking to everybody on every platform, encouraging them, inspiring them to come. Well, we lost a Liberian that will be buried on the 23rd. We can have a moment of silence for him. I appreciate that.
So
we're going on the 23rd, and Fouassa died. He's part of the community in Belgium. So the community in Belgium is very, very active with his funeral. So they're going to be there. So I'm kind of engaging everybody. If you are there already, there'll be a lot of people. So the opportunity for them to come also on the 25th, although it's going to be on the 23rd. Then it's the 24th, and then it's the 25th. So I'm hoping that people who probably came from the UK or Europe will stick around to come and join us. So I appreciate that. So I'm trying to talk to everybody in the different groups, especially the group that we created to fundraise for Fouassa. Thank you.
I just want to answer the question. I'm part of this group. One of the members of this group. If you see on the floor tonight, we have Patience Badway, we got Stephen Carter. These are the brain behind this organization. This whole planning. I'm one of the team members anyway. So basically, I want to answer the questions that came out from one of our viewers. This is the question: says, after the event, this conference event or event, how does EFLA intend to take this discussion further? Very important question. Look, the forum is just, the event is just a few things we want to set up here, guys. We want to provide a forum for discussion. We want to provide an environment for networking. We want to provide opportunity to promote ideas and products. We also want to create a sense of belonging. We want to create an enabling environment for learning and awareness. So the job of EFLA, this is from this conference or event, is a job of EFLA to see what come out of it. At the end of this discussion, just so you know detail, probably Steve or Patient will be talking about it, we have a breakout sections where each of the topic or thematic topics will be discussed. It will be breaking down into ideas. And these ideas will be presented to EFLA. EFLA need to action these into projects, make them tangible. Just to really answer the question. So this is it's not just sitting down and talking. At the end of the day, we got 4 speakers. These speakers will speak on the topics. Out of the topics, we have the breakout sections. Out of the breakout sections, where we have these sections will come into suggestions, recommendations from the group. So EFLA will put into action. So we expect EFLA to take action. So at the end of this conference, we expect EFLA to come with it, something tangible. So this is the outcome that we hope to see at the end of. Just to answer the question from our sister Chadila Brown Chilpley. Yes.
So listen,
yeah,
there's something I wanted to underscore from the previous question that was asked. It is important to note that we have invited pretty much 28 organizations, Liberian organizations in Europe, and we have invited more than 50 special invitees, okay, plus 4 speakers, plus the members of the organizing committee. And this is what we estimated at a little above 100 people, okay? So we have not concluded the metrics of putting together a list of those who have confirmed their attendance. Yes, there are people trying to confirm their attendance, but equally so, we are still confirming. People are still confirming attendance, so we cannot say this is the number that I've confirmed, this is the number, but this is the number that we expect. So again, before I go any further, I'd like to say, using this opportunity, my sympathy to our sister, Miss Bowie, for the loss of her cousin, and a prominent son of Liberia. Please take heart our deepest condolence. May the soul of Adonai want to rest on in perfect peace and light, perpetual shine upon him. So I just wanted to say that, yeah. So I mean, even though the chairperson is the chairperson of the committee, and he have also answered the question from the sister, not much we've got to say. I mean, that what he have said, this program is the pilot stage moving forward. IFLA intends, IFLA current leadership, with the support of IFLA board, and leadership members and all of the committees, they intend to do it on an annual basis. So there is an effort that is geared towards getting IFLA project task force or project committee or whatsoever to get engaged with turning the outcomes from this conference into a consistent annual project that comes on every year. And the idea of that is to keep the consortium, the consortium alive, is to keep that networking spirit alive and to do minimal and to continue to advocate. Okay, so that's just what I wanted to add to the chairperson.
And when I saw this question by Kai, I was just laughing. Kai, it may sound terrible, but it's not terrible. I already gave you a backdrop. The reason why I asked that question. A lot of people will say, "Look, listen, we have not heard of this thing before. We don't know how many people come in. So why would I want to pay my money to go when I go? Nobody will be there." So we when we ask questions, there are certain reasons why we ask questions, and we trigger information. That's the work of a journalist. We trigger information. Because that's why I said we don't want to attach, we don't want them to attach any exact figure to it, or approximation. How do we know that? How do I know that I'll live to see tomorrow? It's hope. I get that sense that yes, that instinct that I will live tomorrow. So I think I plan for tomorrow. I don't know. So, Jima, if you have a question.
Fine. I just want to say something. It's always good to. We want to thanks for contribution from Kajabo, and he's watching for following. I wanted to make note something I didn't make note of, which is we not give credit to the past leadership of EFLA, like people from the when EFLA were giving birth to, from people like Elvis Morris, coming down to people like John and Brunel, who is one of the speakers of the program. Just as a matter of fact, John will be speaking on investment opportunities in Liberia, networking and partnership. John is flying from Liberia. He's actually now in the UK. He'll be going to Belgium to be one of the speakers. He wanted to those are the brain behind EFLA. So people are coming from, there's somebody coming, just to speak of, there's somebody coming from Mr. Honorable Alice Gunty, who was the Vice Presidential Kennedy. He will be one of the speakers. Just to give you the highlight of those who will be speaking. We got Mr. Kuku Wisa from all over Finland who will be speaking to us. We got another lady who is also very well versed in European development and so forth. And he also did a PhD program on Liberia as a case study. So It's quite interesting. So just to let you know, we setting a pace in Belgium. We starting. This is the first of its kind,
Yeah.
and will be also not of its kind. I know of EFLA has been doing this. EFLA was in Germany. I'm sorry, EFLA was in France a couple of years back. I was part of that program where we had people from various universities were there to give us scholarships to Liberians, but it didn't go further. EFLA has been trying to pick up this thing. 8 years ago, EFLA has been trying their best. EFLA is reawakening. So we want you to be there in Belgium. I mean, we want to make sure that this is like my sister Patient said, this is being about Liberia. When it's about Liberia, she's part of it. We need to be part of it. And we need to make something for the next generation of entrepreneurs and professionals. Not only business people, professional as well. So I want to just outline this.
Great.
Steve, you want to say something?
Yeah. No. I mean, I enjoy the flow. I mean, we just have to be careful that for me, I'll be leaving at 10 o'clock prompt. It is important to note that. I think we need to make it more interactive. I think we need to play the role as the guest. Pose questions and let's answer it. Because
There is this question about any plan to engage Liberian entrepreneurs relevant to government ministries. Like in Liberia, you're not new doing this in Liberia. I mean, in Europe, or you also engaging people on the ground in Liberia.
I mean, as far as I know, there are no plans of such. What I know is that, as the chairperson of the organizing committee have already indicated, Mr. John Brownell, former president of IFLA and somebody who is so much, involved with investments opportunities in Liberia, is going to present a topic surrounding that investment opportunities in Liberia. So yes, at the event, there's going to be an opportunity where participants going to have a clearer picture and understanding of what are the different investments opportunities in Liberia and where are the places to prefer, where are the places to go. Okay, so but in terms of investors or entrepreneurs in Liberia and networking between entrepreneurs in Liberia and entrepreneurs in Europe, no, to that extent, I'm not sure there are any plans into place. Well, if the consortium is established after this event, and the consortium intends to start to engage entrepreneurs from back home and try to create this network, and then that's another ball game. But as far as I know now, nothing of such. And it is important to note, just before I conclude, because I saw an observation from Mr. Clark Jebo, who I respect so much, indicating that we just started to make awareness about the event. It is important to note that the flyers, like the flyers for this event that publicized this event, were posted like a month ago. Okay, so trust me, 2 months ago we started publicity surrounding this event. We started writing people. I'm not sure whether Mr. Kajabo has received a letter to the effect, but trust me, we started this, a couple of months ago, and we are involved with it. Next week Saturday, we're going into it. I just wanted to make that point clear. We started a long time, and I'm sorry that Mr. Jebo was not aware.
Well, can I come a little bit?
Sure.
Concerning the government, there is no private sector without government. So this is just a start, and I think government is going to be part of it, because you get subsidies and also from government. And like I said, there is no private sector without government. We'll need government. So eventually, I believe that there will be, will have something to do with the government. Thank you.
Okay. I think to polish that question, I just want to add, maybe what Chadero was thinking about is, we could organize this thing in Europe, but then if I say I'm going to make a business on the ground, when I get on the ground, there are relevant government agencies or entities that I have to meet, the registration and all these things, or somebody coming from abroad trying to start a business. I think that's where she was coming from, that question, whether there are plans to engage people. What she really meant is for people on the ground, that when you move from here, that you're going to meet right away, so that your process will be smooth. But I think this drives me to...
There's always a diaspora office, but I just don't know if it's been used. But there is a special department for diaspora, and I can see this trying to really emphasize on the diaspora that we play a main important role. So I think the arms will be open, and we have to make that office kind of effective by getting back, and when we go back home, visit and go our plans and initiatives, and when we have problems, we should be able to talk to somebody, should be able to listen to us, because like without the diaspora, there is no Liberia actually. Thank you.
And just 1 second, Agon, that point is very important. Today, if you listen to the stories of Liberian entrepreneurs, like our sister Ms. Bowie on the call now, I mean, most of their challenges are border on the procedure in Liberia.
Yes.
Entry into Liberia.
Yes.
Engaging with government offices, relevant government offices. So yes, I thought the question was speaking to engaging entrepreneurs based in Liberia, but regarding government agencies and offices, yes, of course. And so part of the duties of this consortium, this network that will be created at the end of the day, is to work closely with the diaspora office at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and working closely with the Liberian Business Registry and the Ministry of Commerce concomitantly, to ensure that some of these petty challenges that are confronted, that are confronting our Liberian, emerging entrepreneurs and investors, young investors, are addressed. So yes, there's going to be a serious networking between this network, the group of entrepreneurs from Europe, and government agencies from back home. Yeah, I wanted to be definite.
Steve took a question from a moment ago.
Yes, I'll tell you.
Patient said that she's in the business, right? And there are times that they fail, and then they when they fall, they pull themselves up by the bootstraps again, and then they get back on. So I'm gonna ask her, what are some of those problems that you face when you move from there to go do business in Liberia? But Steve then came and said it's the entry. But I guess there are several things besides just you coming here and going to enter the market in Liberia. I know the competition is there. There are people on the ground probably doing the same thing that you want to do, but you need to add little value to what you have to carry. So what besides your entry, you just come in, the old Liberian thing, right? Even in politics they do it. You just come in. So you gotta wait. Nobody know yet. Besides that one, what are some of the other problems that you face? Like, to get your paper going through, something gotta happen. Do you experience anything like that? Any other problems besides your just the naked entry?
Not understanding the market. Just going emotionally and giving your family businesses to run, knowing the fact that they don't know anything about business. That other emotional aspect, and they think the business is for my brother, so I'm just going. And then you realize you're not even getting your return. You're failing. You're not making money. The money not coming back, and you keep draining financially. We've been down that road.
Yeah,
it's serious.
Yeah,
In the diaspora, let's think the way we in the diaspora, the way the European system where we live in Europe, so the way they work. But being on the road since 2009, I have come to really understand. You just tell you everything, and you go in, come and do this, come and do that, and you go with that. And challenges like the people back home not understanding us and accepting us and think that we are kind of enemy or we come to take over. We also have to as well. Yeah.
But there is this one about this networking thing here. Okay, say I do business here. I can send container. Then say you doing all of business, all of you doing business. How can we network? To understand each other. Like I'm in different business. Jima can sell tobacco. Sorry, I'm not going there with you. Sorry. But
very good question. That's a challenge. That's like I was for myself. Example, coal business, or container business, or whatever business. You can't even talk to your friend about it because that person is hiding everything. They're not come. The white people come open with everything and tell you about it. We all have different clients or whatever. But our African Liberian mentality, networking, I'm gonna tell you how I'm doing my business, so she will know about it. Yeah. It's serious. When you even talk about
I will not tell my secret because I'll not tell my secret.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Guys, I
Man,
just chip
That's
in
the policy
support.
simple, you know.
Okay, I just want to support what the patient is saying. There will be non-Liberians that are being invited by some of our friends that are coming. Liberians will be bringing in some non-Liberians that are business-minded, that are interested in working and going to collaborate with Liberians. They don't have an idea, so this forum will be a place where they will get an idea. Can I work with Liberian? What can I do that? Are they good for it? Are they something we can do together? Partnership, collaboration, networking. That's what all about the word networking is coming in. Patient just mentioned that where we allow you to sit with somebody who want to do, who has a car, we want to give car to the Liberian to go to Liberia to do on the credit, but pay them back, but they don't know the terrain, the market. So those are things people will be visiting. So we'll be having a lot of guests at that program that will not be speaking, but will be saying and looking at us at Liberia. How do we behave? So each Liberian is bringing at least one or two guests that's non-Liberian. I'll be in that program, and I know. In addition to that, you'll be also. We also have professionals. Talk of business people. We got professionals. This program is both for professionals and Liberian entrepreneurs, Liberian business people as well. We got Liberians here that are very qualified. They can do. They don't need to work in government. They can do something back home on a personal project, or create their own little setup, consultancy and stuff like that. Then now, there where we also gonna get a room to flex. There are muscle to flex. That's the forum we're gonna create. It's all about. It's not only about professional. I mean, Liberians, business people, professional as well. Well, on this show, there was a fellow that called from Belgium, Juan Thomas, who is an IT specialist, who were talking about helping Liberians doing some other IT programs. These are the brain we're looking for. Liberia has a lot of brain in the diaspora. How do we harness this brain to go to Liberia and support the development program in our country? So this program is a starting point. We take the we have the we set a forum, and the forum will take us to somewhere else. So it will be the responsibility of EFLA. We have EFLA to get there. We want to get there. The get there is we want to make something tangible at the end of the day. So it's not about getting the government job. It's not about we want to create a legacy for generations to come that professionals like in diaspora, business people like in diaspora also benefit from. So this is what we are wishing for. If you also have an idea and you are not being invited, they just ask. I don't think we'll just mention how many people are going. We say invitation only, because what our people do, you set a link for. People sit on the fence at the last minute, they'll rush in there, or in the neighborhood, we want to rush in there. We got people from different places that come into this program. So we don't expect you to rush on when the program is in the middle. You say, oh, I just I want to come in. I want to see what's going on. No, we will start. We'll do registration at the start of the program. And the guest speakers will come in, and we'll see to do. At a certain point of time, nobody will be allowed in, because we want to have it well contained, a way that we have everything well organized. It's not like you come in anytime you want to come in. This is not what we're going to do. So we have up to 150 people that will be showing up from all walks of life, Liberia, all over Europe. They are coming in. I think Steve may have some invitation coming in. People are coming from Liberia. They don't want to be mentioned, but they're coming from Liberia as well. But they're not business people. They want to see what we are doing. So a lot of invitations coming up. Before the end of the start of the show, before the start of the program, we may also have the opportunity to speak to you about this. But just to give you some highlight what's going on, info. I'm just saying that because I'm one of the members of the committee, so I just to support my colleagues on the floor.
Yeah. Okay. Steve, you're going to be taking your leave in just about 4.5 minutes time. So we want to give you a parting comment. Patient's going to remain with us here.
Yeah, thank you. So just before I don't want to forget, let me remind my colleague, Ms. Bowie, to, before leaving, at least if possible, or Jamal, who is also the chairman of the organizing committee, to do a little run over our sponsors. Our sponsors that are sponsoring this event. We always have to echo their names, as part of the benefits that come with sponsorship. We are hoping that
if you have that list, you can read it. But I think on the promo we have some of the names of the sponsors.
Yes,
but you can also, if you have the list, complete list, you can read it.
So basically, I just wanted to say I want people to understand that the purpose of this event. IFLA is seeking to utilize the expertise and resources of Liberians in the diaspora collectively to be able to foster economic growth and sustainable development in Liberia, through this economic, instrument called, entrepreneurship development. So this is IFLA way of, revitalizing the spirit of entrepreneurship, in the Liberian community in Europe, which is going to take effect in Liberia. It is important to note that, this program is going to have an opening section, as you may have seen in the flyers. There's going to be the president of IFLA. I want to say thumbs up to him for the opportunity to even serve this committee. He's a very wonderful guy. He's looking at the bigger picture and wants to take IFLA there with the help of all of us around him. With the help of even Lim Forgoa on the call. So I wanted to say he's going to do, an open welcome statement. Another member of IFLA is going to do, an overview and so forth. And after that, there's going to be presentations after presentations and group work after group work until all of the full speakers are covered. And there's going to be a closing event. And then there's going to be a reporting section to IFLA. And then there's going to be a section where, not at the event, but post-event sections I'm discussing, where, this committee will be able to report to IFLA, and then the ideas, the outcome from this program will be able to be developed further, as we intend to have this program, on own basis. So again, that's the sustainability, spectrum of what we're doing here. I'd like to say thumbs up before I take my leave. Thumbs up to all of our speakers, Mr. John Brownell, former president of IFLA. President Emeritus number 2. I'd like to say thumbs up to Dr. Liana Otsa, who is going to be speaking on advocacy, civil engagement, and professional development. I want to say thumbs up to Honorable Ellis Gunty and to this vast Stenberry Emeritus of Dr. Moliba Party or something like that. So this is a dude who is already aware of Liberia, has been engaged with Liberia. So we want to say thumbs up to him for coming all the way from the USA to come and provide his expertise, on this topic that is concerned with entrepreneurship and innovation, in the diaspora community. So we want to say thumbs up also to our brother, Mr. Kuku Wise from Finland, who is also a Liberian professional. He's going to be discussing and making a presentation on the topic has to do with skills transfer, mentorship, and brain drain. So again, we want to say thumbs up to these people. We are not paying them money, but they're making their time available, their expertise available, and they're going to be spending their own money to come to this event and make our event a success. Before I take my leave, let me say thumbs up to every single member of this organizing committee. The reason why this organizing committee has been quote unquote effective along the lines of planning this event is because we've got a wonderful, chairperson, Jamal, very open-minded, in terms of his work in the leadership style. Of course, it's because we have, somebody we regard to as our boss leader, my patients, or Bowie on the call, these are very, very, I call her an all-weather patriot. So it's because we've got all these people, and we got, listen, I can't go about naming the people. We've got people who are not even on the committee, the likes of Sabina, the likes of Augustus Gatume. These people are making serious contribution to planning these events. And we just want to use this opportunity to say big thank you to them out there for their contribution to the Liberian community. This much we can say thumbs up. It was a pleasure being here, being with my colleague, Patience Bowie, and the rest of you guys, man. Respect.
Yeah, just Bishop, before you come in, just want to add to what Steve said. We've got other members of the committee. We have also Jeanette. Jeanette's based in Switzerland. She's also another committee. And a patient as well. Sunita C. Kapoor is also a member of the committee. We have Stephen Kali, who just left us. Madria Skulter. Madria is also based in Holland. Madria also a member of the committee as well. Linford, you there. You also official on our committee as well. So we also have Kingston Prince William Sr., who is also one of the strong. He's a coordinator, facilitator of the project. In Belgium, he's doing everything possible to make sure the program is a success. A hat off to Emily E. Erskine, also a member. Also not forgetting Alexander Saki, whose brother is based in Holland. and he's also part of this committee. Very committed guys. We also have another Alexander Francis Belle, also a member of the committee. So it's a group of people on this team, Linfo. They're doing a great job. You could see a few people. You see patient here with Steve. They've been doing a great job behind the how do you say that? Doing everything possible, but then by telling them, anytime you call patient, man, in the middle of the night, she will take the phone. If it's as late as possible, she will answer you. What can I do, Jamal? So I'm excited to have people like that on the team with us, like Steve, Sabina, Emily, Francis himself. Middle of the night, you call him, he's answering the phone. So we want this program to be a success. Like Steve just mentioned, I want to re-echo that. The people that are coming to speak, we're not giving them a dime. They're traveling from everywhere, from USA, Liberia, Finland, and Belgium as well. They're all coming to speak without giving a dime. So this is a big plus for us. So like if you invite people to speak in this program, speaking fee, handling fee will cost you not less than £25,000 or US dollars. So these guys are paying their own flight ticket to come in and be with us for just a couple of hours. So it is just overwhelming. I don't know. I'll give the patient to take it from there.
Okay. Well, listen. Let me get you started. Yeah, I don't know. They want that maybe not important, but let me ask.
Oh, okay.
Normally programs like this, the interesting part is the end of the program in the evening. All the people we invite will come in the evening. After the program, we just go to our hotel rooms, and because today I got a reminder from the airline that my trip is in 1 week time. So I said, yeah, I agree. But let me ask the question here. At the end of the day, what's going to be happening?
Well, my colleague is not here, but I will try my best. If
try your best. Right now, everything you allow.
I know, right? But he will back.
I'll help you if you need me to come in.
Yes,
I'll support you.
I think we got a catering team that putting our food together, like this and stuff like that.
You will go further, but let me just spice it up. They can have information. You can make most of the people who are skeptical to say, "Huh."
Oh yeah. After the program, we another thing to support, and these patients also had after we need to eat anyway. But we know, Belgium, Antwerp specific is a very, very entertaining environment. So we will tell you at the end of the day, there will be a pop song where you can go out. The weather is good in Belgium. You can go out. It's not going to be at the site, at the forum where we are, where you want to hang out for that evening. It's going to be on Saturday. There's going to be a place where we'll tell you where you can go. Cheaper for you, nice place. If you are not leaving, that you're not flying out of that country that day, we'll give you some direction where you can go sit down together and talk more and take some bottles. It's going to work. And we allow things happening. Belgium is a very interesting place. So those who have not been, more especially Antwerp, that's the city of diamonds. So come and see what we're going to do. We'll give you some information on info. Don't forget, but we will not have anything going on. I will just have a meal, a dinner close up. After that, we'll tell you where you can go and hang out. You get some couple of euros in your pocket to get some drinks, and if you like some snacks somewhere around in the corner.
Right.
Well, he said it all already. So Belgium is a beautiful.
But you're gonna enjoy it. You're gonna enjoy it.
So you said if I will answer.
Yes, I am. Antwerp is a nice place to hang out.
Okay, let me. There is one part of the program that people will want to know. The kind of things. Is it going to be like a regular event every year, or not the exact thing that will be happening now, the consultations, but after this thing has kicked off, is it going to be like we're going to be coming, together, or going to be encouraging more people? How is it? What do we envision?
Sure, because it's going to be like a business club where you want to, continue doing that every year. Just like July 26th, that every year we'll have this event. If it's really, really kind of popular, or more people want to be part of it, then maybe we'll do it more than once a year. Could be twice or 3 times or every quarter. It depends. And I'm very sure we're going to work very hard to inspire and encourage people, to motivate them, for them to come and be a part. You can never tell. You can have an idea. You can have a business partner right there. There are Liberian investors who are really on a low key, There are a lot of Liberians that really have money that want to invest, but they are afraid because the experiences. I've spoken to a lot of people. So, yes.
See, more information coming up. This one directly from the president himself, President Mensah. What do you say? He said there will be a little meet and greet and Kingston and his people are putting together a gig
Uh-huh.
at the
See?
city hall.
Uh-oh. Thank you. That's
Like I
another
said,
thing coming up.
this kind of information will help people to know that something is happening, because in Europe here this summer, that the time we can move around small too, because they, after going through the kind of weather, they cool, and then the sun starts shining, people want to go places. So I guess a lot of people will come. And for those of you who are skeptical, say, "Oh, I can't go there." You don't have to be one big business guru, but we all are business people by nature. As well as you can think about going to the market to buy. The business is not only the people who go and sell or who buy from. You yourself who buy, you businessman too, because you're not just go buy anything. You buy what you want. So it's everybody come, and who knows? Even if you're not business minded before, after attending this program, you say, "Well, I think what I heard have taught me something," and this is how the white people or our neighbors here can do that thing. They look at events, they study something and say, "Okay, I think I can try this." We should not be stereotyped. We should not be like, "Yeah, I was born to be like this and I'll be like this. I was supposed to be working in the office. So if I'm fine joining the office, I can't do nothing." Let's be adventurous. Yeah, there's another comment and say, "Yeah, there will be a little meet and greet, eh?" So yeah, come and meet people so you can know people.
To get to know
Yeah.
people.
Linford, another addition. I mean, I'm not giving questions like chairman of this committee, organized chairman. I just want to be adding information as well. I hope you mind.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. The thing is, like, I just want to give information. You said the information be going around. We're saying that invitation only. Probably you might have heard it. We did not invite you, but if you know that you're going to be in the neighborhood, please come. But just ask you something. We're not charging anything. We just ask you to just help us with 30 euros because we also food involved. The hall is involved. That's one we're asking people to pay. If you get in, at least to support us to make sure we get things covered. That's just to let you know. If you come in, we'll be doing registration at the entrance. We have somebody sitting up doing the registration, putting in. These are records we're going to keep for tomorrow, and these are network we're going to build up. It's now those information we need them for EFLA. EFLA need them to use them for tomorrow. In case we have any future program, we'll also invite you. We'll be asking you, please. We will be basic information: your name, telephone number, email address, country, where you're from. That's all. Not more detail because we are very careful of the GDPR. That's your personal detail. We're not taking anything. So we just want to have those data to be collected for EFLA. And please, again, £30, 30 euros if you come around. If you're around, you did not get an invitation, come around. If you're in the neighborhood, we might get you in as a Liberian. If you're not a Liberian, interested in Liberia, you are invited as well. We said that invitation only because we want to have some kind of restriction. And we've been having some issues in the past where people just bump in, without being invited, and this is causing a lot of chaos in the future. So we want to kind of restrict this. This is why we say invitation only, but it's still open. We up to the minute. I think patient can tell me it's still open. Yeah, patient, right?
Yes.
Okay, but let's get something. Yeah. Maybe patient can address the part, or even you, Chima, can address it. I'm getting a little bit confused. We send out invitation. Even on the promo, it says this program is by invitation only.
Yes.
Then we are also here tonight promoting the program still. And by any chance, and by many chances, somebody might have listened to it tonight for the first time.
Yes.
And the person is interested, but the person has not received invitation. Okay? And we are also saying, or citing example that we've had problems in the past where people get bumped into the program. And probably it was maybe the person just heard about it and were interested, they want to come there the same day. Okay. But this one, we have been sending invitation. But of course, we as humans have not been able to reach out to all the other humans. Possibly so. So some of them hearing it tonight, they want to come. It's still open to them, and if they come, can they pay their contribution? It's just a little contribution. Tell you, right?
Yes.
It's a little contribution, and when you pay that money, let me help the organizing committee now. When you pay that money, it's meant for you to get contributing to the process, and I think that will include whatever facility will be there, whether there will be Baro or Coca-Cola, you will also benefit from it. Right? Am I right?
Yes.
Okay, so don't think they're charging you for it. It's just 30 euros. Someone can use 30 euros. Today was our national day. I used more than almost 1,000, 2,000 euros. We all got a funny thing. So what I'm saying is that you can afford that. So this 30 euro. Now let me ask my question. This 30 euro, the person just heard about the program, the very Saturday we're having it, and the person got in mind to come, but he did not receive invitation, and the guy comes at the gate and said, "Oh, listen, I want to be a part of the program. Will we accept him?" And he's ready to even make a contribution. Will we accept him? Or we say no go because we didn't send you invitation.
Yes, we will. Definitely, it depends the times what the person is coming in. At the start of the program, fine. But now in the middle of the program, when we almost done with the program, we're doing it for the fact that most people did not like, Brother Katja would say, did not get the information on time. So he did not get the invitation on the fly in. And you somewhere around in Belgium, you want to be there. You can come in. We invite you at the start of the program because we are going to have a breakout. We're going to have a breakout section, so we want everybody to be fully involved. So you can't come in the middle of the program and say you want to be part. You'll be losing a lot of stuff. So we want you to know what's happening there. So when you go home, or you say you take something away with you. We want you, if you have to come, please make sure you come earlier so you can be part of the program. So we can find a place for you to be there, because we also have you on our record. We don't want you to come late hours. The program starting, to be precise, the program will kick off from 12 midday up to 6:45, 7 p.m. It's going to finish a day program, but we're going to be precisely starting on time. We do a registration, a coffee tea break until we start program at 12 midday. From 12 midday up to 6:45, we should be closing straight on time, prompt on time, on the dot. We are not going to wait to say, oh, Liberian time will come 2 hours later. We're not going to entertain that. So this is why, if you have to come, you did not get the invitation, we advise or suggest you please come earlier so we can have you incorporated as early as possible.
Okay, Jason, you want to come in on some point? We're going to be taking a short break and then we'll come back.
Okay.
Okay, we'll come back. But let's just roll the promo again from my side. This one.
Hello Diaspora Liberian is the consultative meeting of Liberian entrepreneurs and professionals in Europe, brought to you by AFLA. It's all happening in Antwerp, Belgium, May 25th, 2024, 12 p.m. to 6 p.m., Landstraat 102, and it's by invitation only. Don't miss out. Welcome remarks by Mr. Francis Mensah, President of AFLA. Overview of the program, Ms. Emily E. S. King. Our topics and speakers are Honorable Alex Gonti, Entrepreneurship and Innovation in Liberian Diaspora Community, Mistress Leona Alsa, Policy Advocacy, Civil Engagement and Professional Development, Mr. John N. Brunel, Investment Opportunities in Liberia and Professional Development, Mr. Kuku Wisse, Skills Transfer and Mentorship, Brain Drain. See you in Antwerp, May 25th, 2024. Our proud sponsors, Chroma Corios, Alpha Arise from Sham, Patient Bawi, Afri Susu. Other sponsors are Liwini, Tulizin, and Spice It Up. Other sponsors are the Bottom Line Liberia, Afisi, Augustus God Tume, Spice It Up, and AFLA Say What.
Okay. Well, sorry, I'm behind the screen. I got a curtain over me. Welcome back again, and we're not going to be here long again. We had the next 15 minutes to wrap up, so we want to say thanks to those of you watching us. Without you, we cannot be here, and without us, you will not also be here. You will not just open your screen and be looking at it. So we are interplaying here. We talk to you, you listen to us, you also write your comment. Write your comments like you've been doing. Whether you have a question, you can post it here for the organizing committee. And I want to ask one question, and it goes to both of you, anybody who can address it. This idea is here. It has been born. We're working on it to see how well it's going to survive or die. You know, and the reason I'm saying this is that many Liberian organizations will initiate some programs, some events, something. And at the end of the day, probably when they get what they want, that's it, the end of it. Or if it doesn't work, they say, oh, nothing didn't work, so they forget about it. What will make this one different, whether it succeeds or not?
Okay, I will start. This is nothing new, to be frank. EFLA has been doing it. Many organizations have been doing it. They don't have to be EFLA. We have to give credit to other Liberian organizations around. In the diaspora in Liberia, they've been doing well. We don't do much about them. EFLA has been doing this over the years. Except up to a couple of times when leadership changes, things didn't go well, and we didn't hear much of them. But they also, in their own way, they've been doing good things. EFLA was involved in lately. EFLA was involved in the dual citizenship for diaspora Liberians. They succeeded in doing that. They've been involved in projects. They've been involved helping Liberians out there in the refugee camps as well. So, how do you say that? Yeah, these homes where you got those children homes and stuff like that. But to be honest, to directly answer your questions, we've been around for long now. The idea was born by EFLA. Look, let's do something tangible. Let's bring some brains together. Let's create a forum where we can bring some professionals and entrepreneurs to speak. And from there, there's a new idea will come up. And from that idea, EFLA has a responsibility to action this. And they are committed. And let's keep our finger crossed. They are working towards this. And as we speak, Mr. Francis Mensah is the board of directors, headed by what's his name? The fellow in Switzerland, Mark Miller. They are working on plan to put action to place where these projects, when these projects come out, so they can able to have it delivered. Because EFLA has been making marks in Liberia, we still continue to make marks, but it's not that big here for you to see. And this is what we're working on. So it's a work in progress, Linfo. It's difficult to say, yeah, we're going to give 100% going to succeed. We may have some hurdles on the way, but we're 150% sure that we will do our best to make sure we deliver, and we make sure Liberian benefit, we make sure it be impactful to Liberians.
Yes, I want to add, and maybe let me repeat the question again. That is, sometimes we start something, if they succeed, we say, yeah, I think getting one. You know, that short-term success. Oh yeah, I'm satisfied. Then, worst of all, when it fails, we say, hey, that you can try, it will not work. So this one here, we start here. Suppose it succeeds, and we see that many people are coming on board. Are we going to be happy and just sit down and say, okay, that finish? Or if we have difficulty from the start, are we going to continue, stay pressed on? Or what is it going to be like? What will make the one different from all the things we've been doing, whether it succeed in the past or not?
When I started first, like he said, I mean, being around for long, but this is something, we have a serious problem. We have come to the conclusion that, okay, we need to do it differently. EFLA need to make impact. EFLA need to do something that Liberians will consume to make them better. Or else if it's just 26, it's not going to work. So for me, I think that is going to continue because this is something I'm very passionate about. Like he said, when it comes to Liberia, you wake me in the middle of the night, I will be up, right? So, and I'm very passionate about it. And when you are consistent, people will believe you. Just start something, you're not doing well, or you're not making impact, nobody really care. But just strike. So when people see you keep going, they will come. I believe it. Like we did with the dual citizenship succeeded. So today, I don't even need to get visa. My last trip to Liberia, I'm going back. I'm on my way to Liberia again. I don't even need visa again to be running around, paying so much money, going to Belgium or online, getting visa is just fantastic.
Wow. That I think that sounds good. For those of you who are still skeptical, I'll go back in. If you live in a European area, whether you're Disneyland or not, come and be a part of this thing. Because at the end of the day, then I said, you might just decide, well, I'm going to retire to Liberia, right? So when I go to Liberia, I want to have that my small jalo shop where, I can be selling something. But Pataki, we're not going to open the line tonight to call because the system is down. But let's read what Bali said here. He said, are we considering the managerial challenges or the obstacles within the regulatory processes in the Liberian private sector? Well, I have a business in Liberia, but I think I went through the registration. Everything went through well, and it's been registered. It's been operating. So, yeah, we are aware of that. I think the organizing committee we are not going to establish. I think let's get something straight. The organizing committee, this program here, they're not going to establish this program. This group of people are not going to establish program. Business Liberia. No, let's get it straight. They are going to consult. What we're going to do is consultation. Talk to each other. Brainstorm. What? Okay, patient. For instance, patient really care for long. What happens to more obstacles that you face? And then what did you do at that time? And where did you start? What
exactly.
did you go around. Those are the kind of things we'll be discussing. But again, Barry, I think we'll consider your point that there are challenges in the process, especially the private sector. So those are some of the things. These are things that all the comments you guys are making, we are writing down points. And when we go to the program, these are some of the things that we'll be discussing. We'll be considering all of that. So it was good that you also brought that part up. But any of you can address it.
Yeah, I know. Thanks, James. James Valley. James is based in Holland, and he also is a Liberian entrepreneur, also established well. I know him very well. Very concerned about Liberia. James, thanks for your question. The question is this: the obstacles. Yes, we all know that those involved in businesses, they have obstacles from here to Liberia. I think our sister mentioned and patient mentioned that on this platform. Now, how do we go through the hurdles? Like you asked Linford that if you get to Liberia, what they ask you, what can we do for you, or what can you do for me, and can you clear the table or do that? These are managerial hurdles are going to happen, and basically going to find them. But then the problem is we want this forum. I want you to repeat this. I want to echo this. We want to provide a forum for discussion. Like we are not establishing a business. We want to open a forum for discussion. We want to open a forum for environment, for networking and partnership and collaboration. We also want to invite a forum that where EFLA can challenge the government on these obstacles, all the major issues, the hurdles business people from here go to Liberia to get involved in. So like there are things that shouldn't be bothering our people. Registration, clearing your container from the port, the excessive taxes, these are unnecessary payments. This is, if you put it through, make a case on this. I think EFLA has the potential to put this thing through, so government can look into this. There could be another forum, a kind of advocacy as well. So this is the forum we want to create. This is the situation we want to present to the government of Liberia. Like our Liberian businesses say, they're struggling to get on their feet, and when they get home, they ask them for all kind of arms and legs fees to pay for something. How do we curtail these things? It could be discussed. So those ideas will present to EFLA to put it through, and we'll get people to push it through. Look, another thing you asked also, there were some government officials that wanted to come to the program, but it was late. They asked us they want to be part of the program from the House of Representatives, House of Senate, but it was late. I wouldn't have the problem. My colleagues have said, but in the future, we'll have a bigger program. We'll have businesses, we'll have in the store, we'll have issues, presenting the products and stuff like that. We'll have sections, a coaching section, even networking section. But this is the first start. This is a forum we want to create, that create discussion. This is a job of EFLA. Create that forum, that environment where you can discuss how can we help Liberia as professionals, as entrepreneurs. So, James, I think probably may not answer a question directly, Mr. Bali, but this we want to see how we can deal with the obstacles business will deal when you go to Liberia. We want to present to the forum tomorrow. I mean, on the Saturday, the 25th. So the EFLA will take this to the government. So this is what the Liberians are saying abroad. How can you resolve this issue? This is how we look at it.
Wait, so it's also local. We keep saying the European diaspora or Liberians in Europe. Well, are we considering America, where a larger number of Liberians live, and of course, most of the people even making business in Liberia from abroad live in America? Because it's a big fight that we want to start, positive fight that we got to engage the government, right? No, these are obstacles that we face, or that diaspora business people face. So we want to clear them, or we want to see how we can work around it with government. And then we dream it from Europe. Are we going to consult our colleagues in America? When I mean our colleagues, we talk about EULA, because this is EFLA starting this thing. Are we going to talk to EULA because the dual citizenship thing started and both organizations work on it concomitantly? Or are we saying, okay, we in Europe, we are starting it first, we're doing the first consultation. After the first consultation, then we'll move it to America to go consult our friends. How are we working about this thing here?
Okay. I think patient will come in later. I will just speak to that quickly. If you see, one of our speakers is Mr. Alex Gonti. He's based in the US. He's coming to speak to us. So it means that we are not excluding the people from outside. When we say diaspora Liberian, we say Liberian diaspora meeting in Europe. It doesn't mean that only Europeans are involved. We have somebody coming from Liberia to be part of it, to speak. We are other part of Europe. We want to put our house in order first, Linford. This is like, we want to put our house in order, see how we compose ourselves, and put attitude, behavior, comportment, and before we bring in strangers. I mean, I don't call you strangers. No, technically, I call them strangers because they're not in Europe. They're on different continents. But what we want to do,
stranger in the sense that they are there came from,
yeah, we want to put our house in order. And before you bring somebody in, you say before you want to tell somebody your hair is stink, the guy sitting on your shoulder, you sitting on your shoulder, say hair is stink, you should not take it off. Or you say before you put your finger, somebody's fingernails is not clean, your own on the table should be clean as well. So we want to clean our house, make housekeeping. Well, our housekeeping should be nice and clean. And before bringing guests to see what we are doing. So before they get in there, we are welcome to we'll be opening our doors to their suggestions, concerns and criticism. We will be doing that. But the little thing we want to start from the European level first. And we've been very long, Europe in general, has been behind in terms of diaspora activities. You know that. We always supporting others. When Brother Emmanuel Witty took this idea, he lead this thing. Not like he's a leader, but we also fully supported people from the EFLA. They went all the way to the US to support the thing, to support the diaspora, the dual citizenship program, the dual citizenship program where Brother Witty was heading. And apart from the program, I also understand. My uncle also was in the US when he was the president of EFLA to tip on some projects. We've been involved in the thing, but we want this time to take some kind of lead. We want to set up something. We'll bring them on. But we want to put our house in order. Then we'll bring in our brothers and sisters to see if they can join us. I think there's a thing coming from the president himself. EFLA president has something to add on that. This is what he said. Oh no, sorry.
That was a long one, a long time one. Oh, listen. You want to drop in there? On a question that I just asked, whether we just starting it and then we'll see how it works out before we engage our friends there in the US, or we're going to keep it as a European thing.
No borders is open, but that this is the first. This is the first. So, like he said, put your house in order first, and then you open your doors to strangers to come. They are not strangers. We are all, because majority of business people actually from the US, because there's a large number in the US. So, sure, our doors will be open to everybody.
at 13, you say at 49. They want that big. Yeah. So that was when I asked whether there will be something happening at the end of the program. Of course, no. Yeah. They say all play without play makes jack or dodgeball. Yeah, play, or yeah, working. You can play small. So we'll work in the day, then in the evening we'll play small.
I've been Linfos, somebody trying for you to take a call. There was somebody asking if you can take a call.
Yeah, that was. But I already told him because the system. I don't have my phone. My phone is not working right now. So if your phone is working again,
I can say if you want to answer, you can put a call through if you like.
Okay, yeah. Pataki, the guy you referenced before, the RT guy from Belgium, eh?
Yes, that's Thomas.
Johnson.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I think patient knows. The patient said Thomas from Belgium. Who is
Thomas?
Oh yeah, Thomas is the idea. Thomas Leon. Yes.
He's the one that calling in.
Yeah, he's a Pataki guy.
So he want to call in
the other day.
He want to call in.
Yeah, he wants to call, but you can put a number up, or you can read a number. He will take it. I don't know whether he stayed there, but Pataki, if he stayed there, Jima will set his number on my phone. My phone is.
Let me see if I can put it through.
Yeah, if you can put it through, you can call. You can just repeat the number. He might take it down. But okay, why Jima is working on that patient? Let me ask you this question. You have been in this here for long. Will you advise a lot of Liberians to go into business, considering what you guys have been going through, or just say, no, listen, do what you can do, but don't come here. This thing is hard. I don't want you to sound like somebody who is trying to prevent the other people, but that advice that it's very difficult. But if you think you can make it, you can come. But if not, don't bother. What do you think?
I will encourage a lot of Liberians to go into business, of course. And I have done a podcast on my page, my business page, and advising people before you venture, try to do your feasibility study and check what kind of product, who your competitors are. Don't just go into business. And you got to have passion for it. You know, if we only roll for since 2009, I must love it. So being an entrepreneur is a way of like it's a lifestyle. It's a way of life. It's something that you eat, drink, sleep. You wake up. I mean, you consume by it, but you enjoy doing it. It doesn't feel like work. So for you to get, for me, it started like having wanting to help my family. That's how I started, and my family still to now. My siblings work with me. So you have to love it, and the people you even go into work with, you kind of train them also as well. So I will just cut it short and tell you that, okay, I will encourage anybody to go into business. I mean,
yeah, okay. Somebody just talk about market research, and this is very important.
yes.
So
yeah, it means you have to study. You can't just go into it. And the mistake we make. I have worked with Europeans. I have taken European investors to Liberia. I've learned a lot from them. You know, they allow me to even lead. So and they also understand you can't go to the African market and just think that you can twist Africa into Europe immediately, and that's what most of them fail. You gotta deal with the local people. You gotta learn from them. You gotta accept them. You gotta embrace them. So when you go to do business, you gotta check what the product is. Say, okay, for the market, what am I going to do different? How can I make it? Who are my competitors? Even the consumers.
But what if you want to introduce a particular kind of product, but then you check a market, you find out this product is on the market, of course, but I'm carrying the same thing. So what do you do? What value do you think
you have to see what you're doing, what you can do different?
For example,
if the person is selling cookies and you're just going to sell cookies, the same cookies, that's not advisable. Your style, the way of doing the cookies, the way you make the cookies, and you know the people you talk to, advertisement, and you have to find out who the person and what is doing different and what can I do different to be ahead. That's the only way you're going to make it, or else you're going to fail. Yeah.
But okay, there is this other aspect of it where we got family members involved. Oh, yeah, I know my sister coming. You get it, right? My sister coming to start business. Bah, I'll be working with my sister. Then you put your sister there, and then when you look, because she's your sister, when she made $1, she take 25 cents off. And then you know when you look, the business is failing. I'm speaking to you from experience. So how do we get about that? You know, they really.
Yeah. First of all, the person, your family, people you're going to give the business to, have they done business before? Do they understand what business is about? Do they understand the product? Have you trained them? Have you spoken to them? Have you opened your market? You show them, like from my experience, I always tell you, my team, my siblings work with me, my mom. So they always put the business first. You're like, okay, she needs to make money. We need to send the money back, or else if it doesn't rotate, it's over. If you don't send the money back, how's she going to bring the goods? So you're going to have a conversation with them. It's too easy to give our siblings goods to sell. Now, a lot of us come from here. We just carry the goods, dump it on there. We don't take stock. We're just waiting for them to bring the money. Have you called them? Have you checked on them? Have you, day to day or every week, having meetings with them? Having a team meeting, calling and finding out what's going on. You just sit here and expect money to come. It's hard. I went to Liberia. I spent 5 weeks almost in Liberia. It's tough to sell. Stock this. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. But there is this thing about calling your siblings, right? You taking stock, you asking them, and then the same excuse come. And I'm also you're talking from experience, and I'm also talking from experience.
You gotta go on the ground too. Have you been there? Have you sat in the store with them? Have you been on your market? I'm just saying in general.
That is why I'm not doing even. I'm not doing even say yes. That is why I'm not doing even say yes. At least 2016, 2024. That's about 8 years. 2016, 2024. That's about 8 years. That's why I'm not done. But imagine within a year time or probably to 2 years time, I sell more than almost 15 cars, and the story is different. Somebody can't even in the traffic, but the story is still different. So but the thing about it is that people will not understand. They will think that, okay, this is my brother, my sister, and this is my opportunity for me, but not knowing that it's for the business. So the reason I'm asking all of these questions is that some people, you call a lot of people and I don't see it, they express the same concern.
Yes.
They will
so
say,
what are we doing?
I've been sending things. Yeah. I've been sending things, but I can't get nothing out. So I don't want to try again. And you can't be, like I always said to people in Africa, I'm not one person. I can't live in Africa and live here at the same time.
No.
Yeah. So some people say, yeah, we've been going through the same thing. So I mean, I'm putting my hand again. And let me tell you, yeah, you're coming. My country people, my native people get some jokes for the Mandingo people. They say, you see, Mandingo men are cool business there. Mandingo men will go buy a snuff. The snuff does. He come in, the whole thing for and waste. Everything wasting the water, you get nothing. You not give up. You say go back. Even if you credit, you go back in. But they want happen to Liberian and say they put out which mean I get power. Why must not wasting the water? Everything go. I'm going back again. So business. I think business means persist. You should focus and be persistent.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. So for those of you who think that an neutrality, my uncle, my brother, my auntie, they mismanage the business, so I'm not going there again. I think there is still a chance. If I'm not mistaken, patient can advise you on that.
One thing I observe, we are emotional in our cash flow because you have your end of the day money and one person sick, your relative sick. Business money is not enough money to share. We are too emotional. We're so soft-hearted. I stand a relative get sick. The white man will never take a business money and give it when he makes profit. Fine, he don't even give you anything for free. He will set you up. I'm talking because I stay with them. He will set you up, but every penny you want to pay back. But our people, you even set them up. I don't know how to see it. They are so short-sighted, forgetting that when we come back, we have that people got 401k, you got retirement, you even got a minimum European. If you even don't work, you have some kind of minimum. When you retire, you get some money back. If I start the business, I'll cut, maybe you employ 5 persons, multiply by 3. You've got so many mouths to feed. But you need to have the conversation with them. I know most of them not understand, but you got to keep saying it. Like when people come to me, I'm like, I don't have money to share. This is the business money, so I can share it. You do something for me, I give you money. But it took me years to learn, to understand it. It's hard because we are emotional. It's difficult for us for where we come from. It will still be difficult. It's very difficult. For you to really succeed.
You just reminded me of my high school business. One of the theories that I learned is that the business money is quite different from you, the owner of the business.
Yes.
You, the owner of the business, you different person, and your business money is different person. So do you say I'm hungry, I'm going to eat, I'm going to take two that everything you take from there is humanos.
If you're working and eating, you have to put it on the business. I go into Belgium, I book my hotel on my company. My company pay for that because I'm going on a business trip. That's for the business. So if I eat, I sleep in the hotel and I have food. And even we'll go out and I eat, everything will be built on the business. So at the end of the year, at least I can cut that off.
Yeah, you can cut that off. I think Pataki is saying that somebody else took the phone. The phone number is wrong, so I don't know. But
okay.
Why we stay
to make that let me give you the number. Let me get into my diary line, please. 1 second. 1 second. Sorry. Just stay there. Go on, please.
Okay. So Bataki here, he's going to give you the correct number so you can call. But listen, let me ask you this question. Because you are being a business in Liberia, when you get on the ground and you talking to the local government agencies, the relevant groups that you have to go through, whether you're on the ground or whether you are a diaspora business person, they have to register. What are your personal experiences? Because these are some of the things we'll be discussing in the program. But I just want you to let the public know that business people face problems. That's a fact. There's nothing you can pass it. Even in Europe, business people face problems. When you go establish business, one of the biggest thing here is tax and all that kind of thing. Okay, your pricing, your regulatory, activities here. But on our ground, what are some of those things that actually stop people? I mean, tend to stop people, but you got to beat it. If you can't beat it, then you can't make it.
What I'm about to say is something I have went to the Liberian Business Registration and sat down. I asked if I could give my input. I register a business. I register my business in the Netherlands. I don't have to go to the business registry every year. Why do we have to go to that place every year? When I get there, the machine is down. Probably I got 3 different businesses in Liberia. So it would take me maybe a whole week running after them because probably they have not paid that bill, the phone bill, because they say the government entity control whatever. I said, but you can make your own money. We paying. You have my email address, you have my telephone number. Every quarter I do my tax. For every quarter, the tax remind me via email my telephone number. Why do you take my phone number if I have to come here every year to re-register my business? Why can't I just pay for 5 years? Why can't you just have motorcycle create jobs that do
The
boys
call is
can
coming
make to
through,
open
guys.
businesses? Why not?
Okay, we have a caller, so
But they keep saying
let's hear
they will do
the
it, but
caller's
they
question.
don't.
Let's hear the caller's question.
Okay.
Caller, you're live. Will you call your name and where you calling from, please?
Oh, thanks so much. My name is Bataki.
Pataki, go on. You're live on the bottom Liberia.
Thank you so much, and I really appreciate.
Yeah, go on, Pataki.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys for organizing this program. I really appreciate Patient and the organizers as well. And I just want to give a little contribution to the show, and that regards to the continuation of this program. And the most often we start up a good initiative, and then later on it just dies down. And I remember in 2015 we did something similar program for the Ghanaian, and it was in continuation with a workshop. So there were a lot of Ghanaians that wanted to go back, but they didn't have the idea of what they want to do or how they want to establish the business idea on the ground. So we were there to train them on the 7 business model canvas with a couple of business examples, and then train those entrepreneurs that wanted to establish business in Ghana. And since then, some of them have become more successful. And I'm really proud today that we having to organize that same program. But here is it. Here's the question. Is this a continuation process where we will organize a workshop to train our Liberian entrepreneurs, young Liberians? Some Liberians were born in this country, they never gone back before. They don't even know the environment. So how can somebody go and establish business in Liberia without them even knowing the environment? So there'll be a kind of workshop that we will introduce courses. It doesn't have to be 1 month courses, but 1 week, for example, where they will learn different type of scenarios, real case scenarios that they might come across. Like you guys spoke about, involving family matter into it. Trust as well is very important. And also having a business changer. We call it a game changer. Most often we want to establish business in Liberia, but we don't know how to approach the market. So I highly encourage that even if this program is held on the 25th, and then a continuation, I want to be part of it to train young entrepreneurs on how to have that business mindset. And Patient is one of that. I really appreciate that lady. She's a pretty strong working woman for that. Thank you so much.
Okay, let me ask you. Do you hear me, James? Not James.
Pataki, do you hear him?
Pataki, do you hear me?
No, he doesn't hear you. He doesn't hear you. He's not hearing you anymore because the way it goes.
Yes, I'm here. I'm good, sir.
Yeah, but the question is, do you hear him? No.
Yes, I'm here.
But you hear
Okay.
Makuli, you want to ask a question?
You are Thomas from Netherlands, right?
Go ahead, sir.
No, but he's not here. I think the communication not going through. Yeah, he's not hearing you, Linford.
Okay, because I think this is a Thomas guy. He's an IT guy. So I'm asking whether he wants to attend or he has been invited to attend the programming in Antwerp. Asking that question.
Thomas, have you had the invitation to be at the program in Antwerp on 25th on Saturday? Hello? It's not going. Line is
No, sir. I haven't. I got information from Patient as well, but I haven't registered officially to attend the program. But anyhow, I will be there.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not too sure, but I really want to make it a part of me to be there.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we hope to see you there, Thomas, and that's what we want you. You made a very salient point here. I think we believe that we all need to be part of this. It's difficult. It's also frustrating and disappointing that if you start a process, it won't go on. And after all the effort, I know you've been saying this all the time. We even mentioned you at the start of the program. So we'd love to have you there so we can share your thoughts and your concern with the organizing committee and the leadership of EFLA so they can take this further.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks for being on the call. Thanks for calling the Borderline Liberia.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, all of a sudden, patient went off. We don't know. Probably she's coming back or she's not coming back. But guys, I think it's been a very great night tonight. And Jima, what do you think? Do you think we've given that much publicity to the program? Do you think a lot of people have, gotten to know about this program and maybe the game plan will change? And concerning the question or the discussion we're having about how many people will attend, of course, nobody can attach specific number to this thing. Even if you have your wedding, you invite 100 people, you are not sure that 100 people will come. So now a little over 100 will come, and then under 100 they come. So but at least that approximation I wanted to make. So do you think we've done something great or made a headway? I don't want us to praise ourselves, but from what you saw.
Yeah, I think a big thank you to Borderline for being one of the sponsors, the media sponsor to be doing a lot with. Every time you guys come on the show, you run the adverts, they promote about the event that's been going for at least a month and two now. So that's a good thing. We're not going to cover everywhere, but we've done a bit. Borderline has done a bit as well as the organizing committee. We've been sending a patient, including other people on the committee they've been sending across all the details to other Liberians, other non-Liberians that are interested in the program. So I think they've done a lot. At 80 to 90% been covered so far, publicity-wise. Everybody won't be informed, like Brother Kaja will say. He's not aware of this, and at least you came on the show tonight. You heard what is going on. I guess most Liberians will be coming up. Being the chairman of this organized committee, I've been receiving a lot of calls coming, asking me then to send their invitation out. Every day I used to have 3-4 emails asking me, can you send me an invitation? I want to be there, and it's in the invitation only. So every day Steve Colley, who is the secretary for this committee, was sending invitation out to people. So we say I want to repeat this. It says invitation only, but you can come in. Like the brother Park Thomas just said, we'll invite you in. Some people may not have the chance to have the invitation, but please, if you have to come, be there early as possible. We start at 11 o'clock. If you be there, we can register in. If you can help us to contribute to the hall and other stuff we're going through, we just need you to pay us 30 euro, the organization. It's okay, but to facilitate this thing. I want to say a big thank you to our speakers. I want to repeat this, Linfo. These people, I don't know what to say. Big thank you to them. On behalf of EFLA, they when we call them to speak, and like John Nimlin or John, I want a specific person, John Nimlin Brunel, who is the ex-president of this, one of the former president of this organization, EFLA, the European Federation of Association in Europe. He just consented. He said, Jamal, I'll be part of it. I'll be in Georgia, I'll be in this part of Europe. I'm going to fly into Belgium on that to stay in Europe for 2 weeks extra. He said, I'm going to expensive in He's going to spend 2 weeks extra in Europe to make sure he speak on this program. So all these things, not only him, we also have Honorable Alice Gonti, who is flying from America. You know you are on the show, on this platform, that you're going to be on the show. Finland as well. Brother Kuku, we said, he's flying from Finland as well, far as it is. I mean, when the program started, he booked his hotel, everything is booked. The first day, he accepted our invitation to be the speaker. And now only forgetting our sponsors. The patients group and companies, the brain behind this thing, they're putting some money here to help us. We got the H&M housing company, our brother based here in the UK, in Birmingham. They also support this program. The Afrisusu, the Spicy Up, the Liwini, the Alex Gonti also company is on this sponsorship. Can you imagine? We're not paying him, he's also sponsoring the program. So this is how Liberia has been very generous here. We are overwhelmed with our generosity, with our support. I think my participation will add more to it. So if you're coming again, please come early. If you did not get an invitation, come early so we can book you in. We can have you register, okay, sit in. We're going to have you sitting. We don't want you to come in at the middle of the program and that'll be a disruption. We don't want it to happen. I think Patient want to add something to this.
Yeah, sorry, I went over. I don't know what happened. I got shut out.
Yeah.
So,
After you got tired.
No. So one of our European was watching. He was like, I don't follow too. I don't understand when you're speaking Liberian English. So you people should try to articulate where he left a message. But I don't know what happened. I went off. Well, sorry, I'm back again, and we're doing our best. Everybody come, and those who are invited, if you're not invited, like my chairperson just said, come there. And now at the end of the program, the flyer is there, the time is there, and everything is going to be on point. It's not going to be a Liberian thing as the usual thing. Come join us. Let's make this program a success that we can have it more than once a year.
Okay. To our European friends, wherever you are, we're also asking them in the public, we want to make a public request. Please, if you heard of the program, you're interested in doing something for Liberia or working with Liberians, please come. Our doors are open. We want to listen to you, what you can share with us. We want partnership, we want collaborations, we want network. So if you come, we'll sit with you. We'll have a section at a time. We'll be having networking where you introduce yourself and tell what you do as a company and what party you want to do. We don't want to have it public, but we just know your background, who you are. At the breakout section, we'll have a time where we'll have a networking time where if you heard people's background, if I introduce myself that I have a company and it may be interested in my company, you may have at least 2-3 sessions with me, like like networking. So we're going to have that section. So it's an environment we want to create for Liberians and non-Liberians that are interested in Liberia. For
one question. Somebody will say, well, I heard about this program, but I cannot go. So I just want to make my contribution of 30 euros to them. Are you going to receive it?
Yeah, we are using the EFLA, the European Federation of Liberia Association. We have an official account. We've already make it public. We make sure on the show, probably for now, we did not make it public here for some reason. Probably in the near future, we'll put it out here. So you give your money contribution, we'll welcome it, we'll receive it, we're good with it, and we'll thank you for the
support. How can they contact you? Because the person is not coming. So, but they want to know.
You can contact Borderline. Borderline has been one of the brain behind this, one of the sponsors. Borderline always here, so you can contact Borderline. They know how to get to us. I'm sorry that we did not put our details out, but I think Borderline has been very helpful to promote this program, advertise it every now and then. So you can always contact Borderline. Borderline, there was some, I think we'll have the number. Link for is there. We can always drop your message in the Borderline. We'll also see whatever you're going to give us, we'll receive it through Borderline.
Okay.
I'm trying to make a comment here and say probably stamp on that each country in EFLA will have its own conference on the same day.
Okay.
Who will be involved as they won't have to travel, just a thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I don't know which conference you're talking about, whether this technical business forum thing or the July 26th. This has always been one problem that all of the Liberian organizations face, because some people will say, oh no, okay, for instance, in Norway, we got a new administration that just took over our organization and they are having their first July 26th. So EFLA has invited them, but they cannot come because, they are new. They got to also make sure that they set a record, that they leave legacy. I know when it comes to celebrating July 26th, but I don't know how people will work around that. That, of course, automatically, not everybody can travel. Even if you're having a program in Germany, not all the Liberian in Germany will come. So, but
what happened, just speak to that. My experience with the past leadership of EFLA, what they used to do, because everybody want to celebrate July 26th. So what they would do, they have been in consultation with all the national organizations within Europe to organize it in a way that they will be part of that organization. They went to Slovenia, they were in Sweden, they were in Norway. They've been everywhere. EFLA leadership has been in the past been doing that. So it's about a bit of coordination. So what they need to do, I think EFLA is, I can't speak for EFLA leadership on that matter now, but what I know of in the past, what they did was they were being in contact with the leadership, tell, look, what do you want to do? We want to organize a program, we want to do fundraising. Like for instance, Norway would say, we want to have a fundraising program, and we want to raise money, we got a project on hand. We want EFLA leadership to come. EFLA will ask Belgium or Germany, You're organizing an event. Because what do? You guys can put your own to a whole week and all attend, to support Norway or Sweden or Finland. That's how it used to be in the past. So it has the daily in the past. But now things are going away because of a little bit of. I think it's a little bit of it been a bit disjointed now. But I think EFLA is working, doing everything possible to make sure they can have. They won't deny you having your celebration. Have your own celebration. But in a way, they can be part of it as well to support you into a project you do. But it has to be well coordinated in a way that then you have they won't conflict. Now you have what's happening right now in Germany on July 26th. EFLA organized sponsor programs in Germany where they're having delegates from Liberia to come. And now other organizations within Europe are also having their organization on 3 days again. And that's the conflict. So how do you work that out? So EFLA is really struggling to put this into order. Probably in 2025 we'll have a bigger one, though we can support each other. I think that's what's going to happen. But now it's going to be a little bit difficult because a little bit of miscommunication here.
But I think the easiest way to do it is for EFLA to be the one to play the rotational role. Like EFLA, they were in Sweden, they were in Slovenia, they've been to many other countries, Germany many times, or we've been there, France. So you can say, well, to encourage the other smaller countries, and it was true. I think I don't want to say my instrumentality, but at the time I was saying Southampton studying and Branagh and asked my man, we want to go to Norway this year. I said, yeah, you can go. I gave you all the necessary information, and all of a sudden they ended up here. So I think EFLA should make that rotational move, go to each. So that will help each member country to experience what EFLA is, because like Chandra Brown said, not all the people in Norway can travel to England for that. No, it's not possible. People will not be able to travel. So to be able to feel the presence of EFLA should be the one to visit each country every year.
Yeah.
Like we're initiating this now. EFLA can say, well, last year we had a consolidated meeting in Belgium. This year we'll take it to Sweden, or next year we'll take it to England. Then at the same time this year we'll take the July 26th. So it'll be like 2 occasions, right? Back to back. So like that, then people people get encouraged to know about. Some people know about EFLA. They always ask, but what EFLA doing? We know they're not doing. Here in Norway, and some of who are associated with EFLA, we are the one bearing the weight here. We got to explain to the people, and they say, "Oh, no," but we still believe in them. So when you present on the ground, then people know. Well, guys, I think we did a wonderful job. Patient, are you satisfied?
Yeah.
Well, I think you guys are doing a great job, and we hope to meet in Antwerp next week. And by this time, Friday, I think our load will be packed, and people who are coming, the guys coming from the US will be on the flight already. And Jason is just living next door. We're going to drive, I guess.
Yeah, just living next door.
Yeah. So Jima can drive. You coming from? Oh yeah, you and Paul can drive. So, but
I'm flying. I'll be on the 23rd. I'll be part of the brother's funeral, as well as I'll be doing some event, clearing the place as a chairperson. I want to make sure everything's settled before you guys fly in. So I'll be there on the 23rd. I'll be in Belgium on the 23rd to make sure everything's well organized, well sorted. And I think I'll be also assisted with my sister, patient, who will be there. Other colleagues from around Belgium will come in.
Okay. But we hope to be there, and we'll make it big. In our own way, any way possible, we'll make it big. Our presence will make it big. And thanks to you, all of you. And we hope that, I don't know, Patient, if you got any final word, like, what you want to tell the public?
Oh, thanks. It was really nice being on the platform here for the first time, and looking forward to promoting Liberia more. Everything Liberia matters, and the private sector mostly really, really matters, because government cannot do all. So we're trying to inspire, to promote and awareness, advocate, getting investors, Liberians investors. Liberia matters. Come on, come out. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ma?
Big thank you. I say hard off to my team, the committee, Patient, Stephen, Alex, the 2 Alex, one in Belgium, one is in Germany. Sorry, one's in Holland, one's in Germany. Not forgetting Kingston in UK as well. Emily, we're in Liberia right now. Very strong sponsor on the program. All our sponsors, you did a great job. I know very well that you're doing our best to make sure. Look, I'll tell you one thing. I want to break something out here. This program is being sponsored by Liberian companies. These are Liberian companies. This is the first initiative. I mean, that's the way. If you are coming in there, you come in just to help with 30 euros. This we're talking about up to 6,000 pound worth of a budget we set up. 30 euros will now do anything in there. So if you know that people will, if you see or put a flyer out, they'll talk about sponsors. We call them. They say just because of Liberia, we will put in money. I mean, they're helping us. They never reach to everything. We want to make sure. Want a big hat off to them. A big thank you. Thank you to all the team. Thank you to Bottom Liberia for making this always a public, a big publicity for us. Thank you to all the staff. Thank those who didn't call your name and you want to come in, please. Those are open. Want to see you on the 25th of May, Saturday in Belgium, Antwerp for a few hours. Let's celebrate Liberia. Let's do something for Liberia. Let's create a generation, entrepreneurs and professional. And don't get angry if someone in the community that you don't like. It's not about the person, it's about Liberia. We will ask you to please show up. That's what I have to say, Blanco.
Well, thank you very much. You guys have said, or me, I just, they say, tell them, I say, the whole flower finish, you mean the money business now. So for me, everything's in now. I just come in now to see what's going to be there. And we'll, like I said, we'll make it big in our own way. Thanks a lot, Patience, and we hope this will not be your last time coming. Maybe the next time we'll host you here, we'll be talking something else. You'll be telling us the progress or what you saw at the end of the program and what's going on. So thank you, and this is how I would like to leave you.
Hello Diaspora Liberian is the consultative meeting of Liberian entrepreneurs and professionals in Europe, brought to you by AFLA. It's all happening in Antwerp, Belgium, May 25th, 2024, 12 p.m. to 6 p.m., Landstraat 102, and it's by invitation only. Don't miss out. Welcome remarks by Mr. Francis Mensah, President of AFLA. Overview of the program, Ms. Emily E. S. King. Our topics and speakers are Honorable Alex Gonti, Entrepreneurship and Innovation in Liberian Diaspora Community, Mistress Leona Alsa, Policy Advocacy, Civil Engagement and Professional Development, Mr. John M. Brunel, Investment Opportunities in Liberia and Professional Development, Mr. Kuku Wisse, Skills Transfer and Mentorship, Brain Drain. See you in Antwerp, May 25th, 2024. Our proud sponsors, Chroma Corios, Alpha Arise from Sham, Patient Bawi, Api Susu. Other sponsors are Liwini, Tulizin, and Spice It Up. Other sponsors are the Bottom Line Liberia, Afisi, Augustus God Tumor, Spice It Up, and A-Plus Say What.